Greetings everyone, Core here, and it's time for another unboxing. And this time it's going to be the first box of Legion of Collectors. Sorry about that. This is going to be just like the Marvel Corps, Collector Corps, as well as the Smuggler Bounty for Star Wars. It's made by Funko. This one though is DC related, so of course I've already opened it a little bit. It's a little nicer than the Smuggler's Bounty because it has the comics on the inside image, but these are more images than the Marvel one, where the Marvel one actually uses like comic strips from like comic pages and everything. This one goes for just more iconic images, which is pretty badass still. Especially since there's a little, you can't really see it, but the paint kind of has a nice little glare, like a little shimmer to it. So that's really cool. And of course, the first things you do get out of the box, which of course it has Batman on the cover. This is the Batman vs Superman box, which is pretty much for the upcoming movie that's coming out next Friday, I believe, or this coming Friday now. That's Sunday. So of course you do get, just like the other ones, you get a little pen, which the first one is of Superman. Sorry, I can't see it too well, but there you go. And of course you get your badge, which the badge is Wonder Woman, which is interesting because it says Legion of Collectors and stuff like that, but these are more like iconic, you know, Wonder Woman and then Superman, of course, which, yeah, it's Batman vs Superman. And it's interesting to see, though, but he's black and white. He's not colored at all. So that's interesting. But yeah, so let's go ahead and open it up. I did take a little peek inside just because I was curious. But so the first thing is the shirt, which is actually really cool. It's a light blue shirt, and it's kind of similar to the Age of Ultron for Marvel. I can already tell because, oops, move this out of the way for you. It's like that boxing promo you see here, but it's cool because it actually uses the old images, the classic Silver Age, Bronze Age of Superman and Batman. So that's actually a really cool take on it. Instead of using the more modern, or even the last, you know, couple, it's even in Spanish too, as well as English too. So you can see here, March 2016 on the 25th. So yeah, it's coming up. I'm definitely going to see that movie Friday morning for sure. Okay, so of course you do get, they were advertising this just like the first Marvel one. You get Armored Batman, which I'll go ahead and take them out because, like all the other boxes I do get duplicates because I always want to have one on display. Unlike the Marvel ones, they're not bobbleheads. There you go. You can see them a little bit better. He's actually really cool. He's pretty detailed, and the paint job is actually very well done. You would think on his fist, you know, on the smaller parts, they would go a little more cheap. But it's actually really well. You know, if you've gotten Funko Pops before, you know sometimes it's not the greatest, you know, the paint job that's on them, but this one is actually very good. I mean, it's not as nice as the Hulkbuster because the Hulkbuster one has like that car paint looking, but it is really cool. I was kind of hoping he was going to be a giant size. I don't know why. I think that would be cool. But it is cool to see that. Definitely going to have him on display for sure. And the other thing you get, of course, is, I'm saving this one for last because this one's kind of cool. You do get, of course, a comic, which is DC. It's Batman Superman #5 with the exclusive variant cover, of course. It's actually pretty cool. It's very, I don't know, if it looks very stock, but modern. Of course, it's the modern versions of them. So it's really cool. I'll definitely probably read that. I don't think they don't have digital codes for these. Or at least I'll double check just to make sure. If they do have digital codes, I'll have those codes to give out. Because like I said, I do get extras, so I'll probably have 2 copies to give out. If there are, I have to double check. Last time I did buy a DC comic, it didn't have digital code, so I don't think they have a digital code system like Marvel does. So the other thing that was interesting to see in here is it's a double Dorbs box, and it's of Aquaman from the new Batman Superman movie, as well as it looks like green Kryptonite Superman. I don't think it has a description of what it is, but I know they have the Aquaman, which of course that's how he should look underwater, and then of course it looks like Kryptonite Superman. So it's pretty much him being affected by Kryptonite. So I'll go ahead and pop this open because it's actually sealed off, so that's kind of interesting. But these are, I actually started getting into the Dorbs. I didn't think I was gonna get like the Dorbs as much as some of the other things. It's actually really cool. Aquaman is actually very. He looks, just like his exclusive pop. He has that very, aqua-y color, which fits really well, and he's actually pretty heavy. Most likely because he has a lot of hair, and you can see underneath. It takes up pretty much half his body, at least his head. So it's really cool, and the Superman's pretty cool. Granted, I don't really care for too much for the green. I'm guessing it's the Kryptonite Superman. I don't I don't think they glow in the dark. It doesn't say they do. Excuse me. But I'll definitely check that out to see if they do. But I don't think they do. So that's what's in the box, in case you were curious. I believe next month they've already announced what it's going to be. It's going to be the TV show for DC. So probably something related to Supergirl, Arrow, Flash, and League of Tomorrow, I believe it was, or Legion of Tomorrow. I haven't gotten into that one yet. I've been slacking on those TV episodes, but yeah, so that's definitely going to be 2 months. You should see another box with DC. If not, next month in April, I will have the Civil War for Marvel, as well as I believe the Smuggler's Bounty. Oh no, later this month I'll have the Smuggler's Bounty for the Star Wars, which is the Cantina, which has 2 pops in it. So I'm definitely curious to see what's in that, because the first one, of course, was, um, Captain Phasma. It was the Republic. Well, yeah, and then there's the Rebellion, and then now it's Cantina. So it's gonna be interesting to see. Supposedly they're new models, so we'll see. Hopes up. Maybe a comic will be in it for Star Wars now that they have their own series back up and running. A few series actually. So let's see what comes up next. I can't wait for the next box to see what's in it, because I did like the Dorbs. I hope they do this more, especially Marvel picks up on that. But we'll see. So, till next time, guys. Later.